The Piri Reis Map, created in 1513 by Ottoman admiral and cartographer Piri Reis, is more than just a historical artifact. It's a source of endless intrigue and debate. For centuries, this map has left scholars, historians, and conspiracy theorists puzzled. How could a map created in the early 16th century depict not only the coastlines of Africa and South America with surprising accuracy, but also show what appears to be Antarctica, a continent not officially discovered until the 19th century? And even more perplexing, why does it seem to depict Antarctica without ice? Let's take a deeper dive into the fascinating history behind this map and explore the many mysteries that surround it. From its ancient sources to its connection to lost civilizations, we'll unravel the layers of speculation and fact that make the Piri Reis Map one of the most intriguing documents in the history of cartography. The Piri Reis Map was based on numerous earlier sources, some of which are now lost to history. According to annotations on the map itself, Piri Reis relied on 20 different maps and charts to compile this masterpiece. Some of these maps were said to date back to Alexander the Great, and others were allegedly drawn by Christopher Columbus during his voyages to the New World. Unfortunately, these ancient charts no longer exist, but their influence on the Piri Reis Map has sparked debates about just how advanced ancient civilizations were in their knowledge of geography and exploration. One of the most intriguing features of the Piri Reis Map is its depiction of a landmass at the southernmost tip of the world. Many researchers believe this landmass to be Antarctica, and if that is the case, it raises two important questions. First, how did Piri Reis, or the sources he used, know about Antarctica hundreds of years before its official discovery? And second, why does the map show the continent without the massive ice sheets that have covered it for millions of years? One popular theory suggests that the Piri Reis Map is evidence of ancient civilizations with advanced knowledge of cartography, long before modern history began. Some scholars propose that a prehistoric civilization, such as the legendary Atlantis, might have had the ability to map the globe with great precision, and that the knowledge survived in fragmented forms through maps like the Piri Reis Map. This theory ties into the idea that Antarctica might not have always been covered by ice. Some geologists have proposed that Antarctica's ice cap is not as old as we think, and that there might have been a time, perhaps thousands of years ago, when the continent was free of ice. If a highly advanced civilization existed at that time, they could have mapped the coastline of Antarctica before it became the frozen wasteland we know today. But there's another possibility. Could ancient civilizations have mapped the Earth with such precision without the aid of modern technology? How could they have known the exact shape and position of continents and coastlines without the tools we use today? Some historians suggest that ancient mariners may have had access to advanced navigation techniques that were lost over time. It's possible that early explorers traveled far beyond their known borders and charted the coasts of South America, Africa, and even Antarctica. However, skeptics argue that the southern landmass shown on the Piri Reis Map is not Antarctica at all, but rather a distorted depiction of South America's southern coastline. According to this theory, the map simply reflects errors common to cartographers of the time, rather than the existence of ancient maps showing ice-free Antarctica. But even if this were true, it wouldn't explain the remarkable accuracy of the map in other areas. The depiction of the South American coastline is so precise that it has led many to question how such knowledge could have been available in the early 1500s. The Piri Reis Map has also been praised for its use of spherical geometry, a method used to map round surfaces onto flat ones. This technique was not commonly used until centuries after the map was drawn, which leads to another mystery. How did Piri Reis know how to apply such advanced mathematical principles? Some historians believe that he may have drawn on knowledge that had been passed down through generations, knowledge that was forgotten by the time of modern cartography. In the 20th century, the Piri Reis Map became the focus of intense interest from alternative history researchers. In the 1960s, a historian named Charles Hapgood suggested that the map was based on even older sources, dating back to a time before the last ice age. According to Hapgood, ancient civilizations may have mapped the world using techniques that were lost to history, and the Piri Reis Map is one of the few surviving artifacts of this lost knowledge. Hapgood's theory gained traction in the alternative history community, and soon the Piri Reis Map became associated with ideas of lost civilizations, pre-Ice Age explorers, and even extraterrestrial contact. Some conspiracy theorists believe that the precision and detail of the map are too advanced to have been created by humans alone. They argue that the map could be evidence of alien intervention, with extraterrestrial beings providing ancient civilizations with advanced cartographic knowledge. While these theories are certainly entertaining, they remain speculative. Mainstream historians and scientists have largely dismissed the idea that the Piri Reis Map is evidence of ancient alien contact. However, the map continues to be a topic of fascination for those who believe that history is far more complex and far more mysterious than we've been led to believe. One of the most enduring mysteries of the Piri Reis Map is how Piri Reis managed to compile such a detailed and accurate depiction of the world using the limited tools and knowledge available at the time. Was it the result of lost knowledge passed down through generations? Or was it simply a stroke of genius from a brilliant cartographer? Perhaps we will never know for sure, but the Piri Reis Map serves as a reminder that history is full of unsolved puzzles, and that the past may hold more secrets than we can imagine. In recent years, modern technology has allowed us to examine the Piri Reis Map in even greater detail, using digital scanning techniques to uncover information that was previously hidden. Some researchers have suggested that there may be layers of data encoded within the map, representing even older charts that were used to compile the final version. If this is true, it could provide further evidence that the map was based on sources far older than previously thought. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the Piri Reis Map, one thing is certain: this ancient document has captured the imagination of generations of scholars, historians, and conspiracy theorists. Whether it's evidence of a lost civilization, a brilliant work of cartography, or something else entirely, the Piri Reis Map remains one of the greatest mysteries in the history of exploration. If you found this exploration into the mystery of the Piri Reis Map fascinating, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest unsolved mysteries, lost civilizations, and forgotten knowledge.